didn't see you there. Welcome to Jack's Nation. I'm just fixing my tie because I wanted to look nice for today's episode. Now you may be thinking, Jacob, why are you wearing a noose as a tie? Isn't that, like, really dangerous? Yes. Yes, it is. Now when I was in the shower earlier, shampooing my nipples, I came to think of a brilliant idea for a segment. I'm gonna call it Mansplain Mondays. Now I'm gonna try and put up a video every Monday where I, in a very condescending fashion, explain things to stupid people. So that seems like a fun thing to do. Obviously, there is a reason behind calling this segment Mansplain Mondays. It comes out on Mondays, and I'm doing some mansplaining. Now, if you're not familiar with the concept of mansplaining, it's basically when a man is explaining something. It's a term that is designed to make a rhetorical point invalid based on what the person making the point has between his legs. So I figured, you know what? I'm gonna hijack the word mansplaining. I'm adopting it now. I'm gonna do some mansplaining for you. Yeah. What do you think of that, feminists? Now the reason why I have accessorized in such a self-destructive manner is in my endeavors of scouring the internet for bullshit to talk about for my first mansplaining segment, I came across an MTV decoded video, which turned out to be a gem of intellectual fecal matter. Let's take a look.
Your name is your identity. It's something you're supposed to take pride in and feel ownership of. But when teachers, coworkers, and friends constantly screw it up and don't even try to get it right, that can really change how someone feels about their place in the world.
Now, if shit like that doesn't make you want to use one of these, I don't know what will. If you're not familiar with Francesca Ramsey, she is an MTV host who is pushing the narratives of racial insensitivities harder and further than anybody else. Now we're going to listen to some really whiny, entitled, oversensitive little twats as they tell you these sob stories about how their names are difficult to pronounce for English-speaking people.
My name is Rekha Shankar. Not Rika, not Rekha, and definitely not Rachel.
My name is One Jiko, so that's like a number one, and a letter G, and co like company in one word, so One Jiko.
Alright, so your names are difficult to pronounce. I'm still waiting for you to make a point.
My name is Mamadou, not Armadillo, not Marmaduke, not Mumu, not Mumam, Mamadou.
If you want to say my name correctly, it's Maritza Montañez, but you can just say Maritza Montañez. And that's the anglicized, easy version that you should be able to say.
Well, I gotta say, Marmaduke kind of sounds like a sweet-ass nickname, though. You sure you don't want to adopt that? Some people will have problems pronouncing your name even though it is an anglicized version. And what do you mean you should be able to get it right? What happens if they can't? You gonna put one of these around their necks, or is there gonna be like a fine, or what exactly do you expect to... How do you expect to enforce this whole... You should be able to get my name right.
People mispronounce my name 7 days a week.
In 6th grade, my English teacher mispronounced my name for an entire year.
I am still waiting for you to make a point. I get it. When people mispronounce your name, that can be annoying. But it's really just that. It's just annoying. Seriously, it's a mild inconvenience at worst.
I have to introduce myself with a little mnemonic, like, I'm Rekha, you know, like rake, as in the thing for leaves. And I still get my name mispronounced, even with the mnemonic.
When somebody actually gives me that question, like, hey, am I saying this correctly? Immediately I want to marry them.
I just be like, oh, they said Maritza. That's so exciting.
That's how low the bar is. That's how many people have mispronounced my name and didn't care about it.
I'm still waiting for you to make a point. So people mispronounce your name. I understand how that can be annoying, but that's really the entire extent of it. I was actually that close to telling you to check your privilege, but I'm not gonna stoop to their level. I'm better than that.
There's a bunch of different types of mispronouncers.
There's the gracious mispronouncer, somebody who's trying their best and is gonna keep trying.
And if everyone did that, oh, it'd be great. We'd all be in such a better place.
There's the mumblers that kind of start and then trail off into the distance.
Maritza?
Like the Doppler effect.
It's also my understanding that most people do that. They do, am I saying your name right? I've literally never met anyone who did not do that.
Then there's the nicknamers. There are two types of people who are nicknamers. The people that'll give you a shortened version of your name, like, hey mama, that's not my name. And the people that'll give you an English version of your name, like, hey Martin, is like, I didn't have a dream.
I had a tennis teacher once that was like, Reika, I'm just gonna call you Rachel. Thanks, other parent.
You don't get to assign me a nickname. That's not how it works.
I like the nicknamer who doesn't even say your name, just says fill-ins for your name, like my guy, yo, what up, dog, my G, my dude.
No one should be a nicknamer. They're terrible people.
But don't you think that would make for a more personal bond between the two of you if you actually allowed them, if you were gracious enough to just let them give you a nickname so that they can address you in a respectful manner without having to struggle with your dumbass name?
And there's the whatever people. These people don't care about your name at all.
You will correct them, they will say whatever they have been saying, and then just say, whatever.
We're definitely not gonna be friends. I already don't like you, so this is not good.
If you do this, you are a bad person.
I can kind of agree that that's kind of dickish to just say, you know, your name is the whatever, I don't give a shit. But then again, why would you bother with people like that? Seriously, do you really care enough to make an entire video about people not getting your name right and then don't bothering with what? What?
When you get your name mispronounced all the time, it makes you feel like less of an individual because you have to respond to all these things that are not your name.
Whoa, way to crank up the drama dial there, miss. Let me just... Is your name really your main identifier? Like seriously, don't you have any more interesting characteristics? This is too dumb for me to even properly address. Like seriously?
Oh, when people get my name wrong, I don't feel like I'm a human being. I may as well just be a single-cell organism.
If you don't say my name correctly, it's basically like saying I don't care about you as a person.
It could also be that your name is difficult to pronounce.
When someone says my name right, it feels just like, oh, we're baseline agreeing that I'm a person.
Again with this whole I'm a person bullshit. Seriously, is your name so goddamn precious to you that you can't even handle the fact that some people may have difficulty pronouncing them? What? What? It is almost as if having your name pronounced correctly is the only thing that keeps you going. Like, I have nothing else to live for. There is nothing more to me than my name. This word is the only thing that identifies me as a human being. Now, I do think my biggest issue with this video, though, is the fact that they take sort of a non-issue, like I said, a mild inconvenience, and then they frame it like a racial issue. When it is MTV decoded, you just know. And also the fact that they only had people of color in the video. Like, I'm not gonna stand here and be all like, oh, why are there any white people? But seriously, don't you think there are any white people or Asian people with names that are difficult to pronounce? They get mispronounced a lot. If I would go to America, people would probably call me Jacob, because that would be my name, but they wouldn't pronounce it in Swedish, which would be Jakob. They wouldn't. They wouldn't. How much would I care? How much would I care? This much. That much. It must be nice, though, because it doesn't appear that you have any problems in your lives any worse than people not being able to say your dumb names correctly. So enjoy that. Enjoy your non-problems, your non-issues. Enjoy them. And if you enjoyed this video, I would be eternally grateful and love you unconditionally if you would leave a like and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for visiting the Jax Nation. I am Jax. You just got mansplained. And, yeah. See you next time. I gotta go hang myself. Just don't try this at home. It's really dangerous.